It's no secret, Starfield is and will be the biggest game launch of 2023, and that's saying something considering this year has been absolutely packed with incredible titles, including Hogwarts Legacy, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and of course one of our top picks, Remnant 2. It's been a crazy year, but nothing compares to the hype surrounding Starfield. I'm excited to share that Legacy Gaming has been hands-on with this game, and that's literally all I can say until August 31st. I think you all know the backstory behind the game. It's the first new world Bethesda has created in 2 decades, and it promises to be an epic space RPG. The team recently got back from Gamescom, where Starfield was just about everywhere. Todd Howard, Bethesda's studio director, as well as Pete Hines, the senior director of brand and marketing for Bethesda, both did various interviews, and the first few minutes of the game were showcased in a presentation. To me, however, the most exciting part of Starfield at Gamescom was the new live-action trailer. Now, I am a sucker for these kinds of videos because they just speak to how larger-than-life games can be. Set to an orchestral score of Elton John's Rocket Man, the 2-minute trailer managed to capture our imagination as players that will soon be racing to the stars to unravel the mysteries of the universe. Call me a romantic, a sap, call me whatever, but it's these types of blockbuster moments that make you appreciate how big gaming really has become. It's clear the marketing team has a few bucks to throw around because almost every company is getting into the Starfield game in one way, shape, or form. Of course, there's the official Starfield Xbox controller and headset, as well as a recently revealed Xbox Series X skin, but there's also the Starfield Edition Wave 3 microphone and Stream Deck from Elgato, the custom AMD GPUs being given away, and of course my favorite, the Starfield collaboration everyone saw coming with the mattress company Temper to create the ultimate gaming chair setup. Now, to be fair, this last one is not for sale, unfortunately, but it's an awesome marketing stunt, and it will be donated to a charity organization after launch, so that's pretty awesome. Apart from that, it's also really exciting to finally be at this moment, the calm before the storm, if you will. This is when every scrap of newness is treated as a big deal, like the global release time graphic, a seemingly boring document that, for a brief moment, becomes the most important thing ever created. In the case of Starfield, everyone will be jumping in at the exact same time on either August 31st if you're in the Western Hemisphere, or September 1st if you're in the Eastern Hemisphere. This is the smart play, and while it does create some very strange early mornings or late night start times for various parts of the world, the floodgates opening at the same time makes a whole lot of sense. I can also tell you from personal experience that the Constellation physical editions of the game have started to ship. I pre-ordered the first day it became available, and I just recently got the notification that the order was being fulfilled. There is a very real chance that the game will arrive to some folks ahead of the official early access launch date. We've seen that happen before, but for the most part, the execution of the launch has been like clockwork. Also of interest, specifically to PC players, is the recent reveal of the minimum and recommended hardware specs required to play the game. I do think it's fair to say Starfield is within reach for a lot of PC enthusiasts. At a minimum level, you'll need the lower-end AMD Ryzen 5 or Intel Core i7 processors, and for graphics cards, you're looking at an AMD Radeon RX 5700 or NVIDIA GeForce 1070 Ti. It's definitely a step above entry level, but it's older tech. Recommended specs do definitely take a big step up. You'll need a higher-end AMD Ryzen 5 or Intel i5, and on the graphics front, an AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT or NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080. Plus, you can't forget about the absolutely massive amount of storage space you'll need to play this game, a recommended 125 gigs, and that's before mods. What I think matters more than anything else at this point is those last little bits of gameplay details trickling out from official sources, mind you, right ahead of launch. The biggest of these is from the man himself, Todd Howard, who confirmed in an interview with GQ that Starfield would have New Game Plus. He didn't give much in terms of details, but did say Starfield delivers Bethesda Game Studios' most immersive role-playing since 2006's Oblivion. It gives you the flexibility and options to carve out a unique identity, and even adds a unique and exciting twist on New Game Plus to incentivize continued and repeated play. The developers have already said the scale and scope of the game is massive, so to add on to that New Game Plus and the replayability that comes with it, insane. To put that into context, Pete Hines, who I mentioned earlier, recently said this during an interview.
There's really not an amount of time that I'm comfortable enough of like, now you've played enough Starfield to get what this game is. Because like I'm at 150, 160 hours on my current playthrough. And like, yeah, I haven't even come close to there is so much stuff I have intentionally not done.
150 hours, and he's not even close. Let that sink in for a moment. As someone that's playing the game, I'm keeping my mouth shut. But what I can promise you is that on day one of early access, as well as every day leading up to and beyond launch, we will have you covered with the type of content you've come to expect from this channel. A fully fleshed out review, tips and tricks videos, in-depth guides, you name it, we will be bringing it to you. We can't wait to explore the stars with millions across the world, and yes, my friends, we are almost there. I hope you are just as excited about Starfield as we are. Our channel will be there with you every step of the way, so if you want to follow along as we unravel the mysteries of the universe, hit that thumbs up and consider subscribing. It's still the single best way to help channels like ours reach new audiences. Of course, you can also join us on Discord if you want to chat with the team, talk about great games, and enter for your chance to win loads of free prizes. As always, that link is below. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.